I myself have talked to important people in my life, very important people that at top notch, and I know quite a bit. And people thought I didn't, but I know totally how the system works, everything. So stay tuned to my channel. That's the reason I don't. If person want to be a blessing or something like that, yeah, something like that, cool. But other than that, I'm not. I don't want to go there because this is something that I'm doing on my volunteer time. For the glory of God, and it's all for God. This ain't got nothing to do with, trying to gain access to funds or any of this. This is all for the glory of God. What I'm doing, it is pure. And like I said, if God speak to somebody, cool. But you have to keep receipts of everything nowadays you do. If somebody do anything for you, got to keep records of everything you do. People need to realize that. Because the way the system is set up nowadays. And see, I have stuff, like I said, from years and years ago. Decades. And I'm not going to throw it in the trash because people can dig in your trash, get your information, and then use your information. They can use your identity. They can do all this kind of stuff like that. I'm just being very straight with a lot of you guys. So y'all need to know that. Tax information too. All this information. Because I had some fraudulent stuff take place years ago, which it need to be investigated. Where I never did receive. This was years ago. Never did receive my refund. They said something about you give me this and then we'll release it. People better be alert on a lot of scams. And then the paper they sent to me came from DeSoto, Texas, which was a animal shelter. The paper, and I still got it in there too today. And I did do a form on that, but I never did get a response back from the IRS about this. So the president of the United States, he need to look into all that kind of stuff. This was way back when the COVID and all that stuff was going on. They was doing these certain checks and stuff like that, stimulus and all this and that. And so the president, he need to look into a lot of this stuff, because the IRS is, some of this stuff, crooked, very crooked. And I know that he's a believer is the main thing. I ain't got nothing else to say. If he believe in God, that's the main thing, Jesus Christ. And I'm done. Him and the First Lady. That means a whole lot right there. And I'm done with it. God bless you.